Last thought on a related story. Scott DesJarlais, he's a pro-life Republican congressman and doctor. This is incredible. He pressured his mistress, who, by the way, happened to be his patient, to get an abortion. This is a guy who publicly is against abortion. He considers himself a family values congressman. He considers himself pro-life. He worked as a doctor before winning a Tea Party-backed Republican ticket, has an affair with a patient, later pressures her to have an abortion, according to an incredible phone call transcript that the Huffington Post has obtained. And in it, he says, listen, you told me you'd have an abortion, and now we're getting too far along without one. And then she says, you told me you would have time to go with me and everything, the woman says. And Scott DesJarlais says, I said if I could, I would, didn't I? And I will try. If I can find time, you're saying you still will have the abortion? Yeah, the woman answers. And then they go on to argue about this on the phone. And the woman says, this is not fair to me. I didn't want you in my life. And he says, I didn't want to be in your life either. But you lied about something that caused us to be in this situation. And that's not my fault. That's yours. I assume that's an allusion to she must have lied about being on the pill, right? In other words,
maybe
he assumed she wasn't going to get pregnant in the first place from their affair.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know what it's about. Epic double standard. Absolutely no abortions, absolutely no cheating. It's all about being pro-family. However, in my personal life, I'm cheating on my wife and forcing my mistress to have the abortions I publicly oppose.
I'm pretty sure that everyone on the show is pretty confident that anyone who is so fervently about pro-life and and all of that,
right,
in certain situations would no doubt favor abortion if it helped them.
And I think that's the exact double standard. We're not talking about mandating abortions. We're talking about giving people choice, the choice that here, even though he would like to see the number of abortions reduced to zero, Scott DesJarlais wanted his mistress to have an abortion. And that's really, he had the choice.
Oh, yeah.
And people should have that choice.
Yeah. Hey, family man cheats on his wife.
It's the American dream to be able to force your mistress patient to have the abortion you publicly oppose as your political platform. What's more American than that?
Plan ahead, you morons. Plan ahead. You're going to end up in this situation. You might as well just help yourself out now and have make sure legal, safe abortions are there for you.
Yeah, as a matter of personal convenience, Republicans should be in favor of choice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break. We've got to talk to Dennis Campbell. We're going to talk to Scott Keeter. I'll give an update on my speeding ticket hearing, which people have been asking about. Stay tuned, Lewis. I hope you're not going anywhere. Plenty more coming up after the break.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.